Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dennis Peniga. I've lived at town of Montgomery for 23 years. I'm just going to keep it short. I'm obviously against the project. I find it impossible to upstage any of my fellow residents here. They've spoken beautifully. I can't commend them enough for their comments. But I'm here tonight basically to ask for a moratorium. You know, we're in trouble as a town. I mean, we had the FAR report a few weeks back that detailed all of the issues that were going on, the deficiencies, the lack of inspections, the failure to submit stormwater reports, and all that stuff. So a moratorium just makes perfect sense here. Just look at the scale of that project. Look at that. It looks like a caricature to me. It looks like it's just buildings exploding out of the fabric there and just coming in. And look at over there, look at the size of it. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, everybody here, most people here are against it, and I appreciate all of the employees coming out and telling your good stories. That's very nice of you. I mean, it's good to hear good stories like that. But it's not about the good stories. It's about the quality of life here in the town. And the future. What I'm going to ask tonight is, for all of you, don't do this for us. Don't do this for anybody in this room. Do this for the children of the future. The ones who will look back in 20 to 30 years and wonder what the heck we did. I mean, what do we want them to say about us? Do we want them to say, wow, good job. They had the guts to stand up to the big corporations.
Yes.
Government overreach. So also I would like to, all due respect, Mr. Smith, R.J. Smith, his last statement was that this project is appropriate and well planned. I mean, that's just a bunch of bull. That's a bunch of bull. So that's generally what I want to say. Ask a full moratorium. Step back, take a breath, and see what we can do for the future. Thank you very much.
John Kitchenman.
Good evening. My name is John Kitchenman. I've lived on Railroad Avenue in Montgomery for over 19 years, and I've been a proud union member for over 45 years. I remember one of the first times I visited this area looking for a new home. First coming through Goshen, it was nice but a bit busy. Then through Campbell Hall and Hamptonburg, nice but a bit too rural. Finally passing under Route 84 and entering Montgomery, there were large fields and cows. Then nice, well-kept homes, but a small, quaint village. Not bad, I thought. Unfortunately, future visitors and residents may not be able to see Montgomery the same way. Present zoning in this area, in the area of the proposed Medline facility, Route 416 north of Route 84, is zone I-1, Industrial Park. It abuts an area zone ID, Interchange Commercial and Industry. This area is south of Route 84, which Medline, in its DEIS, calls, and I quote, the Neelytown Road Industrial Corridor, which the town has identified since the 1980s as the area to accommodate industrial and commercial growth. It is apparent to me that the master plan uses Route 84 as the boundary or barrier between these two zoning districts. I feel it was the intention of the master plan to keep large commercial industrial properties south of Route 84 along the Neelytown Road Commercial Corridor and have smaller commercial properties north of Route 84 between 84 and the village of Montgomery. This proposed Medline site is clearly not part of the Neelytown Road Industrial Corridor. Up until tonight, I have been attending these planning board meetings since June of this year. And up until tonight, Other than Medline officials or attorneys, I don't think I've heard anyone speak in favor of this project. I am asking the planning board not approve the special exception permit for this project at this time. I am also requesting a townwide moratorium be put in place for 90, 120, 180, or however many days are needed to update the master plan, particularly as it relates to mega warehouse projects and their effect on surrounding properties in the town. Any changes to the master plan should and must reflect the wants and needs of all the citizens of the town of Montgomery. Thank you.
I'll back the motion. I agree. Tom Fallon.
Good evening. My name is Tom Fallon. I am the Director of Operations at Medline in Middletown. I want to make sure that it's perfectly clear to everybody up here on the board. We are a distribution center, not a manufacturing center. What we do every single day is take care of the great doctors and nurses at all the hospitals, physician offices, surgery centers, nursing homes, and hospice throughout the whole tri-state area. My distribution center processes 45,000 orders a night, taking care of people's lives. Every single person in this room at one time or another has been to a doctor's office, a physician office, a hospital, knows somebody in a nursing home, knows somebody that needs taken care of, and we impact those lives every single day. We directly contribute to society. I heard somebody mention the children of the future. We take care of those children of the future. We provide for those that are sick and need the help, which is very unfortunate. I would also ask for how many folks that talk about the quality of life, how many have been to a hospital, walked down the hallway of a cancer center and looked into the eyes of a 40-year-old child that has cancer and needs medical supplies.
Not the same topic.
Hang on. Dignity and respect.
And you'll do that no matter where you are.
Sit down.
It's not the topic.
Respect. That is what we do. And that is who we take care of as a company. We are very important to the community.
We pay you every time.
We play a vital part in the community. And as you can hear, we treated everybody with dignity and respect and gave everybody an opportunity to talk and share their story. And that is what we are doing. We are a good community partner. We do a lot of volunteering. We do a lot of things in the community. You've heard about team members who have bought homes, live here, grown here. I am a 50-year resident of Orange County. I graduated from Monroe Woodbury High School, went to college in West Virginia, came back here to live and have a career in Orange County. My wife is a 50-year resident of Orange County. She is a graduate of Minisink Valley High School. We both live here, contribute to the society, community, and volunteer. Medline is a good company. You've heard the stories and how we take care of our team members and the different things that we've gone above and beyond. Think about the community and think about the company. We are trying very hard to find a good spot that works for everybody to save 300 jobs in Orange County and then continue to grow them, which is very important. And again, I want to emphasize one more time, what we do day in, day out, those 45,000 orders, those aren't fictitious. Those are real. And us taking care of people every day, we can't wait. We are out of space, and the healthcare of our region cannot wait, because it depends ends on Medline, and it impacts everybody's life in this room, whether they like it, accept it, or not. Thank you very much for your time.
Teresa Kakis.
Thank you. Yes, but he should be telling us to do that too.
My name is Shariza Hawkins, and I'm from Montgomery, the town up. And for those who've been here in a long time, this is my lifelong residency, except when I left to go serve in the U.S. Air Force as a C-130 crew chief and various other jobs around.
There you go. There you go.
You got it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, board members. To Medline employees, welcome to Montgomery. Tonight's meeting is in my mind about the zoning law of Montgomery, the environmental impact statement, and other relevant facts. It's to ask important questions, and two, it is about a group of people worried about how they will go forward, living life in the pursuit of happiness, having a quality of life. To the Medline employees, what you are facing, having been dedicated, performing earnest work hours, perhaps at times sacrificing family to serve company, being loyal. I fully respect you for that. I too understand the specter of income loss. A company far larger in net value, decent pay, great benefits, on-site medical, beautiful cafeterias, tax-deferred savings plans, and great retirement plans and more was where I too put my loyalty. I built my life serving in the same way I described you, vested like you, not 5, not 10, but 28 years. The year 2008, everything changed with the economic crash, no jobs for employment. The government was retraining people just to try and help. I retched at the thought of all the same questions I would think you're asking yourselves. Will we lose everything? Because so many back in 08 did. Unemployment offices were packed, not just here, but fully across the United States. One evaluation that is to determine the benefit to the town is stated often as rentals and jobs. There are other relationship benefits so stated by employees and their beneficial work and community service, which I respect. But they are not written in financial contract. They are not guaranteed. The main reason justifying Medline for staying in the area is for job retention, and to quote from the Montgomery IDA submission from Medline, as Medline has outgrown its current New York facility, the company needed to consider all options for this new facility. While it is Medline's preference to remain in New York, and specifically in Orange County, in order to retain as many of the existing employees as possible. It goes on, but I would like to stop here and point out that this is not 2008. The job market has a glut of jobs, all types, all levels of experience. Medline states in the IDA that the current types of employment are janitor, maintenance, warehouse associate, driver, admin, office, and manager. They sum the type of jobs into 3 skill levels: professional, managerial, skilled, and semi-skilled. There is a grand total of 340 employees at the current site. Manager or professional have 25 employees. That makes up about 7% of their population. Skilled at 65%, or 5 people at approximately 9% of the entire employee group, and 250 semi-skilled. That's 74% of the workforce. Projected newly created jobs by the IDA statement is 166. Managerial 6, skilled 35, and semi-skilled at 125, and the percentage are approximately the same. Using only one of the numerous job search websites, Indeed, and a 25-mile radius from Middletown. And remember, Medline at its current position is approximately 17 miles away from their proposed position. So they are incurring travel employees who wish to stay who are not located outside their back door. So using that website, and professional managerial is $70,000 a year. There are over 297 openings and for all salary ranges, 1,527. Tractor-trailer drivers, all experience levels, they're currently, and this again is only within 25 square miles, 59 openings. If unemployed, New York State requires a person to travel 1 hour by personal vehicle and 1.5 hours by public transport to find a job. I know. I went through that for many years while seeking employment after 08. 1 minute? Oh God, speed reading. At 50 miles from Middletown, managerial is over 16,000 openings, tractor-trailer drivers 133 openings, warehouse jobs at entry level over 1,333 openings. The projected growth is just that, projected, so no, cannot be counted upon. Added to the fact that demand for work is continuing at a steady pace. There are more job openings than the retention and new job creations combined based on Indeed. And continuing to quote them in the IDA, the company had to exercise its fiduciary duty, and Medline's real estate team explored opportunities for this distribution center in New York, New Jersey, and PA, under the assumption that Medline will qualify for and receive incentives from both the New York State and local municipalities. It goes on, and then it says, if Medline is unable to receive sufficient financial assistance from state and local perspectives, it will have to re-explore other options outside of Montgomery. The other benefits are ratables. These are the taxes. The relief soft was over $25,000. Thank you. We don't need you.
Jane Piero.